Good morning, everyone. I'm not sure who's going to stop by and say hello. I wanted to thank the YouTube team for getting my account back on running, up and running. So I'm not sure if many of you knew I did something and made the bots angry. Um, and I'm not exactly sure what I did, but I did something. And I think it's because I put in all of my comments on people's videos cheers and rock on. I use that saying and everything, and they thought I was spamming everybody. And so they completely disabled my account. There was no warning, there was no strike. They just took my account down. And I'm happy to report that it was only about 24 hours. I appealed it and was immediately denied. And so I reached out to a guy on Reddit that I saw that people have talked to and reached out to about getting their accounts online, and he used to do that, but he doesn't do that anymore. And he recommended that I tweet it to the YouTube team, and so I did. I'm not really a tweeter. I don't have an account on Twitter, and so I set up an account and I tweeted it out to them, and I asked, I'm like, hey, am I not allowed to say cheers and rock on? Am I not allowed to salute someone's video and encourage them to be rock stars, keep going? And they said that they would have their policy review team look at it again, and they did, and my account is back online, and all my videos are back too. Last night, none of my videos were up, and I thought that I had lost them all, which was fine. I'm just happy to be up and running. So I'm gonna sit here and have some coffee until somebody comes and joins me. Play on my computer. So I was nice to the YouTube team. The bots are doing their job, and the bots caught someone that they shouldn't have caught. I didn't do anything wrong. Cheers and rock on is not spam. I wasn't putting up any prohibited content. Um, but the bots are just doing their job. They are going through and they're trying to keep the community safe, and I get it. And they caught me in their trap, and it was very nice of the YouTube team to look at it again, take the time to reinstate my account. I thank them very much. Thank you for taking a second look. What I had said to them was, when they responded back and said that they would have their policy team review it again, I told them I pinky promise that I was not spamming and that I didn't have any. Good morning, Oreo Bunny. How are you? I promised them that I pinky promised them that I wasn't putting up any prohibited content or spam. And they took a look. They did what they said they would do, which was very nice. Thank you, YouTube team. So Oreo Bunny, since you're just new here, I did something and I angered the bots on YouTube, and they canceled my account. They totally disabled it without warning, without strike yesterday. I'm living the dream, of course. Super happy to be here and super happy to be back on YouTube. Um, they disabled my account yesterday completely. They totally terminated it, took it down. And so I went through the appeal process, got denied, and then I reached out to them through Twitter. and that worked. I let them know on Twitter that, hey, I wasn't spamming. I tell everyone cheers and rock on in my comments, and they thought that the bots thought that since I have that on all my comments, I was spamming people, and I wasn't. I was encouraging them to continue being the rock stars that they are, and to continue doing their good work in the world. And they looked at it again. The policy people looked at it and turned my account back on and restored all of my videos. So yay! I don't have to upload them all again. Hi, Kathy's Chaotic World. Good morning, everyone. So I was just saying, talking to myself, my YouTube account was suspended for 24 hours. It was completely terminated. The bots thought that I was spamming people by my comments. I always put cheers and rock on in my comments. You know, I'm a good friend on YouTube. I watch people's videos and I watch them all the way through and I comment. And in nearly every comment I put down, I put cheers and rock on in the comments. And the bots thought that I was spamming everyone. And they completely terminated my account without warning. No strikes, no warnings, no nothing. Oh, I reached out. It's crazy. I get it that the bots are doing their job and trying to keep the community safe. I get that. I think that the bots are doing too good of a job, and they're catching people that, yeah, and they're catching people that they shouldn't. But hopefully, they're doing such a good job that they're catching everyone that they should. But they caught me, and I tweeted them. I appealed it. It was denied like immediately, and then I tweeted them, YouTube team, and that got it. Someone to really look at it and go up and running, because I asked them on the tweet. I said, "Hey, is it wrong to say cheers and rock on in my comments? I put this in my comments. I'm saluting someone's channel and encouraging them to be rock stars. Is this wrong?" And they said that they would have their policy look at it again, and then they sent me a link to why channels are terminated. And I responded back saying I pinky promise I wasn't putting up any prohibited material or spamming people. And today my account is back online with all of my videos. Last night the account was back online, but my videos weren't up, and I thought that I had lost all my videos, which would have been fine. At least I'm no longer completely barred from ever using YouTube again. So, do you have coffee this morning? What's going on? What do you want to chat about? Do you have anything special that is going on in your life that maybe you want to chat about? What's too depressing? Not having coffee? That's a rough morning without coffee. Well, I don't. Let's see. What can I talk about? I've got. What's going on? What can I talk about? I'm super excited that my channel's back up and running. Go get that coffee shot. Come on back. Oreo the Bunny, how long are you suspended for? And do you know what you did? That's the problem. Like, I didn't know what I did. I went through all the guidelines and I'm like, no, I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm definitely not spamming. And then the one thing I saw it said is repetitive comments. And I was like, oh, see, you don't know. Did they tell you it was policy, a community guideline strike, or did they say, not strike, community guideline problems, or was it copyright issues? Okay, so it's a community guideline problem. Yeah, I have no idea. Have you tried tweeting them? You should try tweeting them. It worked for me. It's at YouTube team. the tweet got some attention to my account. I was nice in the tweet. So typically, I can be a hell of a dragon. I can, I've been in the legal industry for decades. And yeah, I didn't do anything either. You just need to get their attention to take a look. I think the bots, I think that they have these really strong bots out there that are going around and really trying hard to catch everyone that they should. And what's happening is that they're catching people that they shouldn't. And then trying to get the YouTube team to pay attention to you once they've caught you in that snare, and you shouldn't be in the snare. I tweeted them. I was nice in my tweet, and I always start out being nice. I can become a heck of a dragon if need be. Um, I actually work hard to keep my dragon side tame and locked up, uh, because it's always better to start with honey, right? You catch more flies with honey than sugar. And so I started out being really nice, and I just asked a general question about, you know, can I not say cheers and rock on in all my comments? Is this spam? And then when they responded back, it took them about an hour, which wasn't long at all. They responded back. They're on that Twitter site all the time. Hi, NP. Good morning. Do you have a cup of coffee? Everyone should have coffee. Coffee. I tweeted, the tweet worked. Milk. There's no caffeine in milk. The tweet worked, and if you should couch your tweet in the right way to get their attention. And so my second tweet pack, I told them, I pinky promise that I was not breaking any of the guidelines. To be cute, to be funny, to be nice. And then I also said, if I was, if I appreciate the second look, because either my account will be reinstated, or I will have one major life lesson in what not to do. So I would start out by being nice, and it might get you somewhere. And if it doesn't get you somewhere, email me. I'm living.the.dream.721 at gmail.com. It's in one of my videos. I think it's in my video previous to this, my friend appreciation video. Email me, and I'd be happy to try to help you troubleshoot and problem solve and get through to them. That's the hardest part, is getting through to them. But it worked because I'm here. I'm here back online. So today is Friday Eve. Happy Friday Eve, everyone. What have you got going on for the weekend? Something fun, something exciting, just staying indoors. Here in the Midwest, the sun is out, and it's slightly rainy, but I don't mind the rain. As it rains, it washes away the salt from the winter, and that means that soon we can take our garage jewelry out of the garage. We have a classic car that is in a deep winter sleep right now, and we don't take her out until the roads are salt free. And there's this beautiful part of the year where there are no bugs. And so once the rains come through and clean up all the salt, and then the roads dry out, we can take her out and drive her all around and not have to scrub squished bugs and smashed bugs off the front. So I'm excited that new part of the year is coming. Definitely try tweeting them if you don't know what you did wrong. In the email, they should have sent you an email saying, we've turned off your live option because, and then it'll probably say, community guideline issue, but you need to figure out exactly what that is, why. Then you have to pore over those rules and try to figure out what small thing that you did. It took me a while to figure out that, like, after I read and read and read it, and I'm like, but repetitive comments, they must mean, like, I'm encouraging everyone to go do something, or, to go check out a website, and I'm like, I'm not doing that with my comments, but my comments were repetitive. On everybody's video, you'll see when I've watched your stuff, I typically say cheers and rock on. And the bots pick that up as spam. So I need to be careful with that going forward. But that's my signature. It didn't take them long, Oreo the Bunny. So I tweeted them yesterday, probably right around this time. And by last night, by like 8:30 last night, my account was back up. And my videos weren't back up. All my videos were still gone. But this morning, my husband first said to me when I first woke up, he was up before me and he checked it. And he was like, your videos are back up. And I was like, sweet! I wasn't expecting the videos to come back up. I actually didn't care. I'm excited that I'm not barred from YouTube anymore, because they said you are not allowed to access YouTube in any way. And I was like, what? What did I do? Um, so definitely try tweeting them. I think it's at YouTube Team. And they're on there constantly, and they take a look, and you just have to be very clear in your tweet and say something like, hey, I can't live stream. I looked at the rules, can't figure it out. Can you teach me what I did wrong? Question mark. And I think that that'll get them their attention. If you're really trying to learn and you're not putting blame on them, don't do that. Take accountability. I must have done something. I don't know what I did. Please teach me. I would recommend that. So what else were you going to do on Saturday besides live stream? There's a whole day there. Were you going to live stream the whole day? What were you going to live stream? Oh, very cool. Very cool. Can you hear me okay? I don't have a microphone on. And I'm actually kind of far away from my phone. I should probably get a microphone. I don't have any fancy anything. I'm using an old Samsung Galaxy S7. That's the phone that I have, is a Galaxy S7. I don't have a fancy camera. I don't have microphone equipment. I don't have anything like that. So something else that I did too, I think I was watching a lot of videos. I was really trying to connect with everyone that was around me, and I think that between watching all the videos and then commenting like I was, with my repetitive cheers and rock on, that angered the bots. That angered the bots. So, Oreo the Bunny, are you feeling better? You were sick a couple of days ago. Great. Fantastic. Was it just allergies, or was it the flu? Do you have any other pets besides the bunny? I used to have a bunny. I had a Norwegian dwarf rabbit for, she lived 9.5 years. She was black and silver. She had a little silver trim like around her belly, and she was little. She was only about 2 pounds. She stayed about 2 pounds. She was super adorable. I loved her to bits. And I used to have a couple of guinea pigs. You have a lot of pets. Wow. I've always wanted a bearded dragon. I had a couple of frogs for a while and a hamster. That's so much. So, how long does it take you to clean out the hamster cage? The one thing that my guinea pigs, the one reason why I didn't replace my guinea pigs is because cleaning the cage takes so long. I had this huge cage. It had to have been like 5 feet by 3 feet. It was huge. It took up 17 square feet. And because I wanted them to be healthy and happy and room to run around, but it took me forever to clean it out every week. It was I would line the whole bottom with newspapers, and then I would put the Carefresh over it, which is the um, it's a bedding that's made out of paper, and when you take it out of the package, it kind of puffs up. Would use that, and then some cedar chips to freshen it, and it took me forever to clean it out. And how often do you feed your bearded dragon? Oh, 20 minutes. Okay. So it must be a smaller cage or a smaller habitat. How old is your hamster? Oh, so it's just a baby. That's so cute. So cute. Well, let's see. What can I talk about? I have two cats too. I have two cats. I have Dexter, who is um, Dexter is about 9 years old now. He's part Russian blue. Um, he looks more like a gray seal than a Russian blue. He's big. He's nearly 20 pounds, and he's very tall and very long. And Russian blues are supposed to be very thin, very lean. He's not lean. He's more like a gray seal. We call him Kong. You definitely know when he jumps up on your lap or when he's doing anything around the house. He's a big guy. And then we have Hobbs, and Hobbs is a little tabby, mackerel tabby. We rescued him. My husband went into a pet store and he was up for adoption. And as my husband walked by the cage, he reached out and snagged my husband. And my husband was just head over heels in that moment. He snagged him, grabbed him, stopped my husband, and my husband texted me and is like, "This guy." And now we have Hobbs. So there's a reason why I can't have nice things. They're very good gravity checkers. They knock everything on the ground. Um, they eat plastic things. I don't know if your cat does that too, but like plastic bags. And my husband has, as you can see behind me, some models and different things, and the cat will, if the cat can get to those, which they haven't, we have blue tape. Hi, satisfying AMSR for you. Good morning. Do you have some coffee? Coffee, coffee. Sandy K, hi. God bless. Good to see you. I was telling, I've been talking to Oreo the Bunny for a little bit, and I was sharing my story of being terminated on YouTube for the past 24 hours. The bots were not happy with my. Mine aren't there yet. Mine aren't lazy yet. They're still very, very active and destructive. They help us redecorate our house all the time. I was telling about my story of being terminated from YouTube for the past 24 hours because the bots thought that I was spamming people by um, putting cheers and rock on in many of my comments when I comment on videos. I watch everybody's videos. You should see me all over YouTube, and if I haven't caught your video, I will. I'm getting there. I've made a lot of new friends, and I'm working my way through them. And I watch the whole video and I comment cheers and rock on typically. Um, and the bots picked that up and they thought that I was spamming everyone. This is what I think happened. I still haven't had a full report or disclosure from YouTube as to what happened, why they just terminated my channel. They straight up terminated it. There was no warning, no strike, no rock on. It's just due to repeated serious violations, your channel has been terminated. And I was like, what? I haven't done anything. And I looked through all the possibilities. There's like 10 in there of the things that you could be doing wrong. And I wasn't really doing any of them except for repetitive comments. I typically put cheers and rock on in my comments. And the bots picked that up and thought that I was spamming everyone. So I appealed it, immediately denied. And then I reached out to the YouTube team through Twitter, which I don't send tweets. I signed up for Twitter, sent them a tweet, and said, "Hey, am I not allowed to say cheers and rock on? Is it wrong to salute someone's channel and encourage them to continue to be rock stars?" And they said that they would send it over to their policy team to re-review. And I said, "Thank you so very much. I pinky promise I wasn't doing anything wrong, and I appreciate the second review. Either it'll result in reinstatement of my account or a major learning lesson." So I was very nice. I can be a dragon. I'm in the legal field, and you want a dragon on your side. If you end up going to war with someone in a lawsuit, you want a dragon, and I have dragon capabilities. But this, I didn't release it. This situation didn't warrant it. It was better to use honey than. Hi, thank you, Sandy. That was so nice of you. Um, this situation was definitely a honey situation. Start out being nice, explain it, take accountability. I looked, I don't know what I did wrong. I think it's this. If it is this, would you please review it? Because it shouldn't have been. And I told them that I pinky promised I wasn't breaking any of their guidelines. And that was uh, more than 24 hours ago. So that was, no, that was yesterday about this time I sent the tweet. And then by 8:30 last night, my account was back up. And I was like, sweet, amen, thank the Lord. And but my videos weren't up, and I was like, that's okay. I can put my videos back up. I'm not upset. And then this morning I woke up and my videos are back up. So amen. Be nice, be sweet. No reason to break out a dragon just yet. And they are. And I get it. I get that YouTube is being strict. And I get that they're working to really protect their community. And so they sent out these no play bots. I mean, they sent out these bots that uh, do not play, that they go around and they're looking for behavior that YouTube has told them is bad. And if it doesn't matter what's happening, if the behavior appears to be bad, they just take you down. They just take you down, and it's for the best for the community. I get it. I get it, because there are people out there that are not doing right things. They're not good intentioned. They're spreading wrong messages. They're harming people. I get it. But the bots sometimes ensnare the innocent. And that's what happened here. And I did get YouTube to pay attention to me. Not through the appeal. I clicked the appeal form, sent it in, and within just a few hours, I got back yeah, we're still keeping you suspended. And I was like, but I didn't do anything. And the Twitter worked. At YouTube team worked, and that got everything back up online. And I thank the YouTube team for checking me out again and listening to me. That's the hard part, is to get them to listen. Thank you. God bless you too, Sandy K. So this is a beautiful thing. It was just about 24 hours that the bots had before the YouTube team saved me from the bots. But I get it. I get why it's needed, and it is needed. I've seen some bad stuff on YouTube. I've seen some people going around, and everyone's trying to use YouTube. Not everyone. Let me start over. There are some people on YouTube that are just using it for personal gain. They're not using it for the betterment of humans, the betterment of humankind, the betterment of um, the world in general. They're using it for purely personal gain. So they're trying to strip your data from it. They're trying to sell you things that they shouldn't. There are scams on there. There are all sorts of things that are bad. And I get that the bots are out there trying to keep those people away. And sometimes they catch some of us that aren't bad intentioned, that we're good intentioned, and we're not doing things that are wrong. Sandy, what's on your day? What's on your agenda for today? What are you up to? I want to make sure that I don't miss a comment. Well, I didn't want to hang out for long. I wanted to come on and thank the YouTube team for saving me from the bots. Have a cup of coffee with anyone that wanted to have a cup of coffee with me. And as you live the dream this week, be the change that you want to see, and rock on. Now, how do I turn this off?